Good evening, 8:32 p.m., January the 1st, 2023. Happy New Year from Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'm going to talk about Yotta Bank, the lottery bank. I opened an account a few months ago, and I've been waiting to have some data before I talk about it. And basically what this is a bank that instead of paying interest to your savings account or giving you rewards points if you use their credit card, they give you lottery tickets, not for the Powerball, just for their internal lottery. Plus, you have a chance to win free swipes if you use the credit card. And if you do nothing but get a credit card, I think your odds are 1 in 100 if I'm right. If you do a direct deposit like your paycheck, it goes to 1 in 75. And if you've referred somebody in the last 30 days, it goes to 1 in 50. But you don't get any points, you don't get any interest, so which is best? As you look here, here's some people that have won recently, $3,300 there, and you can win up to $10 million, I think it is. And they're saying their average return for the average person is around 2.7%. Considering the credit union here in Jonesboro pays 0.1%, or is it 0.01? I think it's 0.1 our bank pays. Maybe it is 0.01. But most banks, it's just a place to park money. You no longer make any money on savings accounts. But where you might be losing money by doing this is your points on your credit card. My credit card, I usually get 2% a lot, every great once in a while 3%, and always 1%. I probably average about 1.75% is probably my average on my card. And I really like my credit card, which I've used very little lately, trying to see if this would work. Because the reason I like my card, look at this. There's nothing on the front or the back. You give this to a waitress, there's nothing they can do with it. There's no numbers anywhere for anybody to see. And even the 3-digit code on the back, it changes. It changes every couple of days. Because I found out something. If you sign up for Netflix or Amazon Prime or anything like that, they only need that 3-digit code one time when they authorize your card. After that, it doesn't matter if it changes or not. I didn't know that. Plus, it's a good heavy-duty card. This is my favorite credit card I've ever had, mainly because of the security features. If I want to see the number, I can look on my app on my phone, and I can find all the information I want to see, which makes it a little bit difficult if you're trying to enter your credit card information in on your phone and you don't have the number there. I usually just go back and forth, between the two apps, which is not ideal. That's the only thing I don't like about the card. But let's go back to Yotta. Now here's the data. Of course, I made an Excel file. Here's what I got. The first week was October 16th. It was just a half a week. And here's what we got here. We got average daily balance for that week, average daily tickets, the interest. Every month I get a little bit of interest. I think they pay 0.2% interest, I think. Free credit card swipes, I've gotten one for immediately $5.74. If only that could have been $100. But the credit card swipe maxes out at $5,000. If you charge something that's $8,000, they give you back $5,000. Lottery winnings, that's how many of the lottery tickets I've gained in dollars each week. My total return, which is this, and this added together. The gain for the week and the average APR for the week. Like if I were to do this every single week, it'd be 3.47% APR. Look at this 36.11 you kind of have to throw out because of this $5.74. That made a huge difference. But it still counts. It's money I got. This 131%, 132%, throw it out. 2,000 bonus tickets for charging $2,000. And look at this. My average daily tickets that week was $26.57. I made $28. But man, that's good. 6%. I got 6.5% this week. Some of these are pretty impressive. And here's how many tickets I had that week. The total I won just in tickets, not any free swipes, I think that's why I meant to set it up anyway. I didn't. Oh well, it doesn't matter. And how much each ticket was worth. I should have changed it right here because look at this. It's 28.18. Ought to be. Wait a minute. Let's go up here. I did take it out. Okay, yeah, 36 cents. This is the week I had the free swipe. But anyway, this is how much each ticket wound up being worth in cents. 1/3 of a cent, 1/5 of a cent, 1 1/10, 4/5 of a cent, 3/5 of a cent, and 7/10 of a cent. Okay, let's look at this. There's my average daily tickets. Look at this. Now look at this week right here. 500 tickets on Saturday, because they do the drawings daily now. And that day, that came mainly from charging almost $500 on their credit card. You get an extra ticket for every dollar you charge in the next drawing, which is just for one day. Using my Apple Card, I would have got a minimum of $5 that day in bonus points. Probably more like $7.50 to $8. And that's just on that one day. And look, for the whole week, $1.11. Does that make sense? Pitiful. Okay, let's look at this. Right here. Here's my credit card swipes. October, 9 swipes, no free swipes. 41, 1 from usually 574. 2.4% of them were free. And equivalent cash back, 0.3%. And this month, almost $2,000 I put on that credit card, nothing. All in all, 89 swipes, 1.1% of them were free. And right now, it's supposed to be every 75 on average is going to be free. So, it's not going to happen very often, so that's right on schedule, really. Let's look at this, though. Let's add some stuff in here. Let's first look at the average daily balance. Let's go up here to formulas, insert function, average. What do we want to average? We want to see what our average weekly daily balance is. $1,080. That's our average that's been in this bank. Now let's look at our total return. So auto sum. And we're counting the free swap and everything. $41.16. So let's see. Let's do equals this divided by this. Change it to percentage. But let's go out a little bit. 3.8%. That's a heck of a lot better than 0.1%, right? So this, as far as the savings account, is just blowing it away. But again, look right here, 161 tickets. If I ain't used the credit card this week, it'd been 25. You get $25. You get one ticket for every $25 in your account. So that would have been about 32 tickets instead of 161. So I would have won, if this held true, about 25 cents. That's what I would have won. Let's change this real quick. 1.47. That's still way better than I was getting, right? So that's not bad. But let's look at this. Okay, let's see what I want to do here. Right here. Okay, let's see what our total that we've charged is. Auto sum. We're going to auto sum these right here. We've charged $4,400 rounded off. Okay. Now let's take our total return equals. Let's go over here and grab this number. 41.16. There we go. $41.16. Now let's see what this works out to. Equals 41.16 divided by almost 4,400. We don't want dollars. We want percentage. Let's move it out a little bit. 0.9%. So if this had been an Apple Card, I would have got probably an average of 1.75%, I figure. That's about what I figure, about 1.75%. So let's do equals this times 0.0175. $76.98. That's what I would have had. So let's do equals this minus this. We'd have had $35.82 more just on credit card points. Probably maybe a little bit more. I may have gotten closer to 2% average return. Because the Apple Card is 1% if you slide the card or use it online, 2% if you pay with your watch or your phone, and 3% at a very select few places, like Panera Bread's one of them. So lost $35.82 is what we lost. But here we gained, let's see what it would have been. Okay, equals 0.001 times $1.08. $1.08 is what we would have had in interest at the credit union. But would this be over a course of a year? This 1 point, yeah, it would. Yes, it would. If I kept this exact dollar amount in savings for a year, it'd be $1.08 in savings. So that's what we made. So we made 41, and right here it says 35 because I think this 574 is not included. But for now, we're including it. Made 41.16 instead of $1.08 just in savings. But I would have had this if I hadn't used the credit card. And then here, we would have had 76.98 instead of 41.16. So what do I think about this? This is great for somebody building credit because the credit card's for anybody. You don't have to have a credit check because your credit limit, no matter how good or bad your credit is, because they don't check it, is whatever your balance is. Like right now, I should have a $886 credit limit, but I don't because I've been charging all this. I've got about a $50 credit limit right now. Matter of fact, I was going to get gas earlier and I had $80-something credit limit and it declined my card. And it said your purchase of, I think it said $150 has been denied because of you don't have enough credit limit. So I guess you have to have a $150 credit limit for authorize a gas tank, I guess. It was denied. I'm always having to look at it and see if I can afford to pay for something with it because of my credit limit. And I could solve that by moving more money here. If I were, if someone has $10,000 in here, they ain't got to worry about it. But I'm keeping just a little bit in here, so I do have to worry about that. Another thing I don't like, when you put money in the bank, it takes, I think, 4 business days before you can actually use it before it shows up. I don't like that. That's too long. They do it to cut down on, to make sure you don't get, there's no fraud. I understand why they do it. I do. It's not I'm mad about it. I understand, but I don't like it. It's just something negative. But if you have a good credit card with good credit card points, is it worth it? It depends. Do you enjoy the lottery? You get excited watching those numbers come through? I don't. Matter of fact, I get irritated. Like tonight, I had 172 tickets. I won, I think, 7 cents. I won 7 freaking cents on 172 tickets. I mean, I've watched this thing for 7 days, and I made $1.11. So I've made 16 cents a night on average this week. But you see, you gotta look at the percentage. 16 cents is horrible. 6.5% is remarkable. I mean, remarkable. If we multiplied both these by a factor of 1,000, let's see, look over here and put 3 zeros. And then put 3 zeros on this. I can't because let's put 3 zeros on this. I'd made $1,000 this week. But that's almost $1 million. But look at that percentage. Man, that's good. That's real good. Of course, I wouldn't have that much because it's only insured up to $250,000. But this is a legitimate bank. Any of y'all saying this is a Ponzi scheme? Don't put that in the comments. Because all you're going to do is show you have no idea what the definition of a Ponzi scheme is. That's all you're going to do. I've had people tell me that this is a Ponzi scheme, and they have no idea what a Ponzi scheme is. Ponzi scheme is when you take other people's money and in the pyramid, say you're the 100th person that gives them money, take your money and pay off the top few people their return you promised them, and you keep doing that. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is an actual bank savings account. You actually get a return. It falls under FDIC rules. But anyway, I forget what bank this is at. I should have looked it up, but I didn't. but it's a bank that's been around about 100 years. This is not the bank. They handle it, and how they make money, I'm not really sure. But anyway, I just wanted to see what y'all think about it. I think I'm going to close it out. I think I am. I'm going to quit using the credit card. I'm either going to completely close it out, or I'm just going to leave about $1,000 in here and not use the credit card. And it's real easy to close your account out. Real easy. I looked it up a few minutes ago, and it just going to take a couple minutes. But I got to move all the money over if I do that. Now, if you want, let's see here. If you want to give this a try, then make sure that you use Fink, P-H-I-N-K, right there. Use that as the person that told you to do it, your code or whatever, and you'll get extra points and extra tickets, and I'll get extra tickets. And if you get their credit card and you charge $2,000 within 3 months, you get 2,000 bonus tickets. That's not a bad deal. Got me $28 that week, and look at this. If you look at this, it's 1 week, 28 of the $41 I got. That means all these other weeks I made $13. You can't deny 6.5% is excellent. 6.2, 3.3 if you don't already have a good credit card. If I had really shoddy credit and I couldn't get a good credit card and I couldn't get one to give me bonus points, I would do this. I would do it and be happy to do it. If I loved playing the lottery, which I don't, I would do it. If I enjoyed the excitement of watching those balls roll around every night, I would do it. But I don't. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this. But it was a nice experiment. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad I did it. But what do y'all think? Interested? If so, go to withyotta.com or download the Yotta app in your app store. And make sure to use the code FINK, P-H-I-N-K. All right, thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. Bye.